Hello guys, this is Deathdealer and welcome back to another episode of the TimeCraft Season 2 series. I have to apologise on not releasing another episode this week in my Wednesday slot like I normally do. I've been a little bit busy setting up my own server network and a few other things. I'll be doing a video on that soon, hopefully, in theory. Maybe, who knows. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a few different things. We're going to be collaborating with Splashes and Rustic Dragon to build a creeper farm. And I will also be making an automatic sugarcane farm over next to the creeper farm. Now, the reason for this is this weekend we're going to the end. And we're going to go and get elytras and things like that. But we're going to need rockets for said elytras. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to create a little rocket factory where we get gunpowder, lots of paper, make rockets, and then there'll be a shop and we can sell them. Yeah, It's not my shop or anything. I just help supply the materials. But yeah, this should be quite fun. So, what's going to happen next is if everything works properly, there should be a little time lapse right now of us building this thing. It shouldn't take all that long. It's a fairly simple farm, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so yeah, this is the creeper farm all done. I think we have been doing a little bit of AFKing, so we built this last night from when when the time lapse was recorded. So I think Splash has been AFKing through the night, and then I did a little bit of AFKing as well, and we have quite a lot of gunpowder from this. Now initially we spent an hour or two debugging problems because we thought if we placed down buttons that would stop spiders from spawning, and that was not the case, so we changed over to carpets and that did the job. But yeah, if we look in here, right, well, we've legit just cleared this out, but we've been moving the gunpowder, so we have 4, 5, 6, almost 6.5 double chests of gunpowder, which is very nice. But that's only half of this project done. We need to build the sugarcane farm. Now, we've got to build it here, so we've got a fair amount of space to do it, but we need to make sure we leave Splashes a couple of blocks of breathing room between the actual farm itself and these outer boundaries, because she is going to be doing a massive terraforming project here, and I don't want to cause her any problems. So we need to plan out the design of this thing. I think I'll lay down a border for it, so an initial border, and we'll work from there. Okay, so as you can see, I've laid out a stone platform, which will basically, it represents the size of the farm. Now this is quite large, and I've ran the numbers, and in theory, every 20 to 30 minutes, this could produce 27 stacks of sugarcane, which is quite good. So basically, if you're wondering what these things at the sides here are, each of these blocks that are sticking up represent where sugarcane will go. Obviously, out on these outside bits, there won't actually be any sugarcane. This will be the walls, but on the inside, from here to the other side, there is about 16 blocks of space. So yeah, this will produce a lot of stuff. Now obviously we need to do with item drops and things. I think I'm going to do the drop system last, which means I'm going to need to go and do the trapdoor trick to go flat and place all the, rails, which will be fun. In fact, you know what, no, we don't even need to do that. What we can do is, well, the water will be going here, so we can set up the tracks, and all we do is we just block it off like so, set up the tracks, and we build it from the ground up. Then that means I'm not, messing about later on, because working on, putting in tracks when you're prone isn't a fun experience. So let me put in the tracks, I guess we'll put in the water and the dirt, and then we'll see how this thing is going to work. Alright, so we've been very busy. We have the areas where the sugarcane will grow. We've got the water. We have a few walls made of leaves because these can't be moved by slime blocks, which, we're going to be having flying machines, so that is necessary. And we made a start to the collection system, so we have rails. We'll need to get rid of these curved ones. But yeah, that's just so that I don't need to go in below this whole setup later on. Now, we need to think about how we're going to connect this up to the storage system here. We may tweak the way this looks, possibly. We'll see what happens. But yeah, in the next steps is we need to get the fly machines in place, build up the walls, put in the sugarcane, and then this thing should be ready to go. Oh, and item collection, of course. So after some more work, we have more of this farm in place. We're actually almost ready to put in the sugarcane. All we need to do now is deal with the item collection. Obviously we have those, rails down there, but we need to connect them into minecart unloading stations, which will then shoot everything into a main storage area. But yeah, we have these flying machines right here. As you can see, down the other end is a return station. So if we flick this switch, this will fly on off, which is quite nice. Now, we have a bit, not really a problem, but we can do several things with this. We could have it running continuously, which could cause server lag, and if anyone logs off while this flying machine is running, there could be some issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this button powered, but we'll probably also set up a system where we'll connect this up to, say, a daylight sensor. So once a day, this will trigger, flying along, breaking the sugarcane, and then all that sugarcane will be collected up. So it should be fairly simple. But yeah, now I think me, Splashes, and Rustic are going to work on the item collection so that we can, collect large quantities of gunpowder and sugarcane. Oh, fun fact, right now we have enough gunpowder to craft 40 chests of Flight Duration 1 rockets. And we haven't even went to the end yet, like what? we're so prepared right now. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so the sugarcane farm is finished. You can see it down below me right now, and yeah, it's a big one. Well, it's not that big, it's actually fairly small, like when you think about it. But yeah, this is the sugarcane farm now. I'm up in the AFK spot, which is a nice hot air balloon that Splashes built. It's really, really nice. And yeah, I think this has been online for, I don't know, coming up in 48 hours. So I've had both of them running. We only run the sugarcane farm, we press a button down there, and we only run it, let's say, we can run it every 20 minutes, but we run it maybe every couple of hours, because, yeah, we don't actually have much storage. So yeah, let's pop on down there and take a look. So let's pop on down. Also, the creeper farm has been running as well. We upgraded our storage capacity. So yeah, up until this point we had 17 full chests. And yeah, this thing is quite productive. We have a drowned somewhere nearby. I also got myself a trident. I don't actually have it on me right now because it's in my ender chest and it isn't one right here. I could place mine down, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so how this works is obviously we have the flying machine that moves along. And these systems here is basically item filters that spit stuff down into a water stream, which you can see the water stream there, and that takes it all the way along to storage. But yeah, how do we make that work? Because obviously, for these powered rails here to work properly, that should be a powered rail right there. Obviously it needs to be powered, but in its current configuration it's not. So basically, anytime we activate this farm, this redstone clock here runs. And whilst it runs, everything, all these blocks push out, and it allows these minecarts to go back and forth. They will stop in order to unload, and they can continue doing so. And that will stay on throughout the entire time the flying machine goes up and then goes back down, and it'll stay on a little bit longer after that, and then it is done. Now obviously this farm isn't actually ready to harvest yet, but I can give you a demonstration. So let's just do this. So as you can see, this clock activated, all this stuff, all these blocks pushed out, and all these minecarts went away, which is quite nice. Now we had to set it up this way because there's a chunk boulder, like over there, and we couldn't have this stuff running constantly because if we left the area whilst a minecart was going over a chunk boulder, it could lose its velocity. Plus minecarts also lose their velocity at random points when they really shouldn't. So yeah, this system kind of stops that whole thing from happening, which is what we want. But yeah, we have quite a lot of sugarcane. So basically every time this is fully grown, and we do a harvest, you can see the redstone clock running there, we get about 28 stacks worth of sugarcane from it, which is quite a bit. But it just means that, you know, we'll need to run this farm maybe 5 or 6 times and then the storage is full, and that's enough to make more than enough rockets. Because fun fact, there will be a shop for it opening soon, which is quite nice. Like, the time I'm recording this, the day I'm recording this evening, we are going to the end. So there'll be end busting and all that stuff done. So all this stuff will go towards a rocket shop, which people will go and spend a lot of diamonds at. But yeah, as you can see, this entire storage is full, and this one is currently filling up, which is quite nice. So yeah, this project was quite successful. But now, why don't we head on back to base, square away a few things, and we can move on with a few other things in this episode. Okay, so we have a bit of an issue. Well, it's not really an issue. It's more the fact that our farms are overproductive. Now, I need to say this. So I hadn't cleared out my iron farm in about 36 hours. And basically it filled up all of my chests, all of the hoppers, the backup overflow chests at the collection system, and it almost filled up the hoppers that lead into those. So basically the entire farm was completely full. So I crafted all the materials, all the iron up, I dumped the poppies, and yeah, we have a lot of stuff. Now I've been building up the supply for quite some time, and this is one of my storage silos. I've been tearing stuff down because I haven't been using it. And yeah, we're already up to the top. Do you know how much iron that is? I did the math a long time ago, but I forgot, but I think it's at least 200,000 ingots, possibly more, per storage silo. That is insane. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to heading over to the shopping district, and we're going to basically reopen our iron shop. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sell 16 blocks for a diamond, or if you pay 64 diamonds for a season pass or an exclusive pass, you can get access to a larger stock for cheaper. So with the exclusive pass, if you go upstairs or into another area, you can buy a stack of blocks for 1 diamond. So that sounds pretty reasonable. So let's head on over to the shopping district and we can get to work. Alright, so we're over in the shopping district, and I'm really liking the way this place is turning out. It's starting to fill up quite nicely. Now as you can see down there, the iron shop has had some renovations. Now I've known about this for quite some time. I think it's been about a week since that happened. But basically, our good neighbour and known pranker, he's pranked me once before last season, Mighty Beard, he thought the iron farm needed a little something, so he constructed his shop right in front here, which I quite like the position of it. And yeah, it's an Easter bunny. Now, yeah, obviously it's been about a week since then, but yeah, I quite like this. So we need to take all this stuff down and we'll reopen this shop. Now, bear in mind, we are actually going to be remodeling this entire area. Well, not this entire area, but this shop. Because basically what we're going to do is, rather than this just being the iron foundry, we're going to rename it the foundry. So we'll sell precious materials, so iron, gold, and emeralds. Oh, I didn't even realise he was online. F. F. Yeah, he's at 6 deaths now. Oh, and we're still rocking 0. But yeah, so the foundry will have iron, gold, and emeralds. And it'll be like 3 kind of buildings in this area. We may need to use this area here for it as well, but it should turn out quite nicely. So why don't we get to work, we'll tear this stuff down and we'll put in our new stocks. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of work. In fact, this is the next day from the last clip. Yeah, I'm recording this on the day I release it again. This won't be happening anymore since I have a little bit more free time. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, so basically what we've done is we have floor space down here and we have floor space up above. So I've redone the way I'm doing this shop itself. Now we're going to be remodeling this whole thing later on in the next 2 weeks. But this is it for now. So we're going to be selling 1 diamond, diamond for, 16 blocks of iron for 1 diamond, right? But as you can see, the stock's very limited, so people go flying through that fast. Now I do have like a stack of iron blocks for sale for 1 diamond, but in order to get that stock you need to have an exclusive pass. But in order to get an exclusive pass you need to pay 64 diamonds. Now I know what you're thinking, isn't that a little bit expensive? No, it might look expensive, but this is to stop us from crashing the server economy. Because the problem we had before was, let's say Nuke was selling some hoppers at a certain price, and I came in with my iron farm, my iron shop, and lowered the price of iron. So in return he had to lower the price of his hoppers, or else people wouldn't buy from him. And yeah, it just kind of crashed the economy until altogether. So yeah, that's why this thing is in place. So my fellow travellers, if you're in need of iron, the Iron Foundry is now reopened. Please buy the exclusive passes. I want all your diamonds. Give all your diamonds to me. I'll make sure I use them responsibly. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, I've been doing some other work off camera. If we look in my ender chest, we have 12 wither skeleton skulls. It took me about 2 hours to get 9 of those. And I already had another 3 saved up because in the next episode, I was planning fighting the wither today, but I'm out of time, obviously, because I'm recording on the day of release. So what we're going to do is in the next episode, before we go to the end, or after it, who knows, what we're going to do is we're going to fight the wither 3 times. I could fight it 4 times, but I'm actually going to donate some of these wither skulls to Splashes because she does not like going into the nether at all. And she tried using the manual wither skeleton farm that we've been using, and she didn't have much luck. So yeah, I'm going to deliver some of these skulls over to her place. In fact, you know what? Let's go and do that right now. Okay, so we're over at Splash's lighthouse and her base area, and I love the way this looks. Like, this was originally just a small island, and she's terraformed into like this cliff, and it just looks really, really cool. Obviously, we have the creeper and the sugarcane farm over there. Obviously, we've been doing a lot of crafting recently, like for the eventual shop we're going to have, which is going to be done in the next episode. We've already recorded those clips because, you know, times and things, so I'm recording things out of order. Also, you see some subtitles appearing. I forgot to turn those off. In fact, let's just go and do that now. That was from when I was in the nether, because I used that to easily find wither skeletons. But yeah, night time is coming, so let's just pop on in here. And yeah, we'll just leave this right in front of the portal. So, barrel, sign, heard you hated the nether. Use these wisely. Oh, yeah, we need to obviously go and collect our skulls. 1, 2, 3. I may actually go and do some more skeleton hunting to get 12 again, because I would like to have lots of beacons ready to go. Also, yeah, people have already been to the end, that's why I have a shulker box there. Dragonfire was kind enough to donate me 2 shulker shells, which is full of firework rockets, so that in the next episode, when we go end busting with Splashes and Rustic, we'll be able to get lots and lots of things. Oh, and yeah, people have been buying villagers and things from me. That's why I've got a lot of diamonds. But yeah, let's head on up. Put these skulls in here. And there we go, so Splashes can now go and get herself a beacon as well. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Is there a bed? Yes, it is. I'm just going to sleep the night away. So next episode, make sure you watch next episode, that is a big one. We're going to go and fight the Ender Dragon. So that's a thing. We're going to fight at least 3 withers, possibly 4, on top of that. And then we're going to have some fun doing some end busting. Now, this isn't typical end busting. We're not actually going to be using any of the end portals. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building some flying machines, and we're going to leave the central end island. And we're going to go in the opposite direction from everyone else, so that we have free reign on end cities. Obviously, we'll notify everyone what direction we went in, so that people don't eventually run into those same end cities again. But I do believe the end will be getting reset once a month. So yeah, that should be very helpful. So make sure you watch that episode. I will know. Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos. On the left at the top you'll see a video that I think you should watch next, and at the bottom you'll see a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Thanks for watching.